I love music and I love creating, but I didn't like making money off of it. So now what I have to set this new part of me that I'm kind of making primary when I wake up is like the person that's making sure we getting paid off of what we love to do. What's going on? It's your boy NBDY here. Believe me. My new EP, Take Control, is out right now, and you can also go check out the music video. Bringing you back to my music. What's up, Nyla? We need to talk, right? For real.
Twin energy.
All day.
Twinning.
All day.
Maybe it's the half Leo in you.
It is. All day. That's what I was going to say. Like, what's so bad about Virgos? Like, honestly, I love Leos. Personally.
Virgos are awful.
We are, bro. I ain't going to hold you.
No, we are, bro.
We are, though. I ain't going to hold you. We really are. I'll be like, how the fuck do she be dealing with me? Like, especially when, like, you know, because, like, you know when somebody could make you accountable for things, right? And
yes.
then you look and you reflect. I'm like, damn, I was wild. How the I would have blocked myself.
Well, I'm glad you self-reflect. That's great.
All day. Because I be wilding.
Oh, Lord.
I be wilding sometimes.
You from Nook and you're a Virgo. I said it right.
Yeah. She said you from Nook.
Gotta put emphasis on it. Now I sound like I'm from the town
Nook.
when I do it right.
From Nook, yep.
Okay.
So whenever you talking about Nook, make sure you say it like that. Nook.
Nook.
Nook, yep.
That's insane. I'm probably never gonna forget hearing
Think about
Newark
an
as
Italian
one word.
person saying it. They could either say it two ways, Nook or Newark.
That just frazzled my whole brain.
They ain't gonna say Newark because it's Italian. Well, I mean, I grew up around Italians and shit. So
Heavy Italian over there?
heavy Italians out there.
Okay. So being that you're a Virgo, you're talking about, well, this doesn't relate, but for some reason I related in my brain. You were saying how, like, you wake up in the morning, you check your email, business first. And I'm like, that's so odd because most creatives are like anti-business.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what?
Well, I can't focus on like my life and myself unless business is handled first. So if I know there's people in the morning that are going to be doing handoffs and things like that throughout the day, I want to make sure they have the information that they need so that I could just continue to be an artist throughout the rest of the day. So I wake up, you could spend an hour, 2 hours on admin. And I've been doing this since 2017. But so you wake up, you spend like 2-3 hours on admin, maybe work until 12. Once you get 12, take a break. Go outside, do some jumping jacks, do some jump rope, or go for a run or a jog. Call your mom while you're doing that. You feel me? Like, do things that just really still be like, be real. You know, then after that, go back into your fantasy world. You know, I'm a big believer in God, so God be telling me about myself.
Love that. And fantasy world for you is the creative world. Is
yeah,
like
being an artist. That's a luxury. Being an artist 24/7 is a goddamn luxury, bro. And
That's a fact.
I really, really do fuck with the artists who really understand that they are 24/7 in their own world because, like, I respect it so much. I respect it so much more.
It's almost like a not hard to balance two worlds, but you're definitely balancing two worlds there.
I am balancing two worlds, yeah.
Yeah. Are you over it?
It's an adjustment. It's a growing pain. I love music and I love creating, but I didn't like making money off of it. So now what I have to set this new part of me that I'm kind of making primary when I wake up is like the person that's making sure we getting paid off of what we love to do.
Yeah.
So it's really all about, like I told you, I want to go to school for business just so I can make sure how to continue to branch off and capitalize and, you know, like properties and, you know, assets and depreciating values and capital gains taxes. All of that stuff is like things that I like to actually do in the morning. At night when I'm chilling, I smoke my blunt, my joint, and we go to the studio. Just decompress.
Yo, I feel like it's ridiculous because the things that you mentioned as far as like owning things, homes, business, that is what we should be taught in school.
Right.
Like, I hate the fact that you have to, or even just taxes. I hate having to file taxes. Like, why are we not taught how to file correctly in school?
We definitely should have been that chart the same way that they make us learn times tables. They should have had that tax bracket chart. Studying that shit.
No, for real.
Once you hit a certain tax bracket, that tax bill.
That tax is nuts.
That tax bill crazy.
First of all, I busted my ass to get here, just to have you take half of my shit. Cool,
basically,
cool,
exactly.
Cool. So, did you go to college?
I went to college for like 2 days and I dropped out.
For like 2 days.
They told me I needed to pay them $26,000 by like the end of the week, and I came in that bitch with $2,500. Poverty, bro. I ain't know nothing. I learned.
Yo, you didn't take out a loan?
I couldn't. They wouldn't approve me.
Oh, okay.
That's how broke you gotta be. I just let you know how poor my family was.
I hate that.
We ain't there no more though.
Okay, good.
We worked our way out of that.
What school?
The UArts, the University of Arts in Philadelphia.
Ah, that's right up your alley.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, UArts. I got in specifically, strictly just because of my voice though. It wasn't often no testing. I always had shitty test scores. My SAT scores were shitty. So they let me in just on some like, demographic shit.
Ah.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah.
Actually.
And I tried to ride with it. I knew what it was. My dad told me about it. He was like, we don't got no money, right? He's like, so I don't know why you going to college, but I'm proud of you. He was like, so go. He's like, but you ain't nothing but a dollar sign to these people.
Yeah.
He told me that before he let me off the porch.
But you still feel like you want to go back, right?
Hey, I want to go back all day, for sure.
Even though you don't need it. You're going to be successful. You're going to have a huge team around you who's going to handle stuff.
I want to go back.
Okay. Why?
I feel like what we here for if we can't attain as much knowledge as we can as young as we are? I don't want to learn. I don't want to know more when I'm older. I want to know more now. I don't got kids yet. I don't got, you feel me? I got family that look up to me too that's always wanting to be around me, and I want to be able to always be pouring shit into them. Like, I'm just obsessed with learning though at the same time. Like, that's how I am.
I love that.
Y'all could call me a nerd all y'all want. Fuck y'all, but...
All right, so for those who aren't familiar with who Nobody is, who is Nobody? How long has he been singing? Where is he? Well, we know where you're from. You're from Newark, but...
Yeah. Well, I started my first time singing, basically, I started off in a church. So my middle school choir director, he, I guess, used to have like a church choir. And, when he heard I could sing, he made me audition for the church choir. And he threw the solo on me. And I was just, I just want to thank you for being so good to me. So good to me. I was like 12 years old. And then from there, I did a reenactment of James Brown. It's for shortly after he died. We did like a Black History Month little assembly for him. And I was James Brown, so I got the feeling. And I did It's a Man's World. This is a man's world.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hate that song, but wow.
I hated that song too.
Why did you hate it?
I didn't understand it. It was just so many. So like for me, I wasn't big on like I didn't really get into music till I was like 17. I'm 12, 13.
Yeah.
Listening to all these oldies, and I'm like,
I
feel like I'm around my grandma again.
Yeah.
That's how I was thinking. But then when he died, it was like more so of like, all right.
Tribute.
My grandfather came over the house and he showed me. He was like, look, this is how you practice, bro. He's like, I won't come and see you. He's like, this is what you got to do when you get up on that stage. And I was like, all right, these niggas about to really make me professional.
He really applied the pressure.
My granddad was a model and an actor.
Oh.
And everything. He's in a couple movies. A couple things like New York City Undercover, Brown Sugar, and he had a couple billboards and everything when I was a teenager.
New York City Undercover? Mm-hmm. Who was he in there?
I don't know. He was always working
on that was a classic show. I know that show.
How do you know that show?
Because it's on, not Hulu. It's on one of the platforms. It's on something. I've been watching it.
It's on Tubi.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but he was on New York Undercover. He was a regular on the show. I don't know exactly what character he played.
No, New York Undercover.
Yeah.
It's not what you said.
What I say? New York Undercover.
This accent is killing me.
New York Undercover. He was in that show, and then every time we came from like New Jersey into the tunnel and into New York City, like before you get to that little whatever it's called, he used to be on the billboard right there every single time. So every time I was like, yeah, my granddad is. I'd be in school like, yeah, my granddad is on the billboard.
That's so dope.
Yeah, he was cool. He was fly. Fire. Super fly.
What's up, guys? Nyla Simone here from We Need to Talk. As you know, we drop 2 interviews a week, each and every Monday and each and every Thursday. Brand new exclusive content from your favorite celebrities, influencers, whoever. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with everything that we have going on. And make sure you guys just share, tell a friend to tell a friend, drop a comment, show your girl some love, all right?
17 was when I actually started going to the studio. So I was, by the time I was 17, I'm like a junior in high school now. I'm posting videos on YouTube. Everybody know me as that nigga that be singing at the assemblies and stuff. So everybody be like, yo, what's good? You feel me? I'm cool or whatever. And then I start doing videos on YouTube. And then, like, I be walking into I never went to class. I used to always go into other people's rooms, like other people's classes. Long story.
I'm like, wait, what?
I politicked my way through high school. I ain't had to go to class.
Oh,
that's
gosh.
That's how nice I was. I was bringing money into the building.
Wait, so you weren't an athlete, but
No.
you were allowed to be late to class? Because that used to frustrate me. Like, these niggas, all they do is fucking play sports and get to come late.
And that was the reason, because I'm like, yo, how my homies as athletes over here not going to class? I got class with them, but you telling me I'm about to flunk. And they never in class. Like,
never there.
Never there. So,
hated that.
Well, my music teacher looked me out because I saved his job several times. Shout out to Mr. Mills.
This is the same one who forced you to sing, or this is a different one?
Nah, that was Mr. Bell. That was middle school. High school was Mr. Mills. He was a Berkeley College of Music graduate. So that was like, me and him were like this. We was best friends, honestly.
Love that.
Yeah, he was fresh out of college too when I first started working with him and everything. But yeah, he ain't make me go to class. He wrote letters for everybody.
All right, we're gonna block out his name because I don't want nobody to get in trouble.
He knew I wasn't going to do it. He used to be on my case about it. He knew I was not going to do it.
Well, shout out to him for holding it down. Okay, so 17, you started taking it seriously.
Yep.
And
they found me on YouTube, and I was working with a company called Nine Lives. So Nine Lives used to manage the Cheetah Girls and used to work with 3LW and everything back in the day. So I started working with them, and they had an artist that was working with Mary J. Blige. So I went on tour with her, basically just on some BTS shit. Really. Okay. Just behind the scenes, just kind of getting a taste of the life and everything. And I started going into the studio. They would come and get me right after school. Like, I'll be in the studio fresh out of the last bell.
And they started you very, very young.
They started me really young, man. And right after that, rehearsals and studio time all the way up until midnight. I'm tired in class. Well, I really wasn't going to class the following year. I was just like, I'm a superstar, bro. I'm crazy. But I got scholarships and everything.
He's like, yo, I'm on tour with Mary J. Blige right now. You talking to me about physics. Like
I'm following an artist that's on tour with Mary J. Blige right now. Yeah. So I'm thinking that, I'm going in the right direction right now. I grew up watching all of these people, 3LW and Mary, and they're just these people who are working around these teams are believing in me as well as making me, believe in myself a little differently. So I never really thought I would be a superstar, but when that started happening, I was like, okay, it actually could happen. So I've been holding on to it since then.
Love that.
Yeah.
That's real. Okay, so since then, well, what was like, because it's a learning curve, right? Going from like being a regular student to jumping into a fucking tour with an icon, and just everything that you absorbed from that. What would you say was like, what changed you? Not like in a bad way, but like just like
the way
I
talk to people. Like when I was in high school, I got away with a lot of shit, so I used to be able to just say anything.
You sound like you was a knucklehead. Yo, you really do. He's like, yeah, because why would I go to class?
I mean, I was friends with a lot of knuckleheads, but I definitely wasn't the one out here starting shit. You feel me? I was very talented, so I had a place I could be. They didn't. Okay. I had a place I could be to not actually get into that shit, but I definitely just always had a crazy mouth. So you feel me? Like, I don't know.
Where are you from?
Newark, New Jersey.
Say it one more time.
Newark.
Yeah, you're killing me.
Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, New Jersey. Yeah. Nook. Isn't that like an electronic? He's like, Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, New Jersey. Yeah. Newark.
Okay. We can blame that for the potty mouth.
Yeah, I guess.
Newark is crazy.
Yeah, no, we don't care what we say. Yeah.
Okay, but growing up in Newark, I mean, a lot of greats come from there.
Yeah, and you realize why they are the way they are. Like, we all got, not attitudes, we just know ourselves. Because we know what we had to do to get to where we're going. And it's like, when you're first coming into the game, you might think a lot of people are just, like, doing this already. But a lot of people are really looking at you like, okay, where have you come from? Like, they're looking at you for something that's familiar for the most part. That's what I learned. People want connection,
Love that.
Exactly. So I'm like, I'm going to make sure people connect with me from where I come from. If they don't connect with me because of from where I come from, maybe they can get to know something about it. Maybe they can get to know something a little bit more about another side of the diaspora of blackness that you haven't actually tapped into. Yeah.
I know for me, what I look for in music is relatability or admirability. So if there's neither there, then I'm like, like, it's just not for me. And that's okay. Really. But I like that you acknowledge that. Because some stuff, I'm like, I don't know what the aim is. Like, I can't tell. What is this for?
I definitely lose interest very fast with stuff, so I try to just keep it moving, honestly.
I think that's the Virgo in you. Mm-hmm. All right, so your last project that dropped was in 2020, Pandemic.
Tunnel Vision.
Did you make it during the pandemic and put it out, or was this already? Because I know
I made it during the pandemic.
Okay.
So we dropped it the following year. We were locked down for like a year and a half, right?
Ish.
So we dropped it in like May of 2020 or 2021, actually, not 2020, 2021. So we dropped it. And but I wrote everything in 2020.
Okay.
I lost, my aunt who had raised me. She died of COVID, and then I had one of my little nephews, not my nephews, one of my little cousins that I grew up with, got killed due to gang violence as well. So
During the pandemic?
during the pandemic, June 5th, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, coming up on 3 years now since that happened, but tunnel vision was me really putting all of that creatively into a way where it doesn't come off salty or too aggressive. Because I'm R&B.
Yeah.
I don't be trying to come off as a rapper, but I just be making sure that like people understand, like, if you listen to this, like, yo, I'm writing this shit for a reason. Like, you feel me? So on that project, it was really about just getting the tunnel vision, focusing in, understanding like, yo, you got it. There's no reason why as to why you need to let everything that just happened, all these people's death be in vain, because they believed in you before. Like, before my little cousin passed, last time I saw him was 2 years before he passed, and I didn't even get a chance to tell him,
Damn.
that I was proud of him and things like that. But he told me he was proud of me and that he was doing what he was doing because of me.
Oh.
So it was like, yo, this is even more of a reason for me to go harder now. Like, I can't sit here and be playing with this. Like, I was with Sony back in 2018, and then I went independent. So I was really just in a limbo during that time, trying to figure out, like, what is my vision.
Mm-hmm.
So I made tunnel vision, and now I'm in full control of everything. So now that's why this project is called Take Control.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
You're in full control now.
Mm-hmm.
And that being said, I mean, honestly, it's funny because when you're in that limbo, you can kind of almost get stuck and then just be like, fuck it. So like,
I'm a bully. I don't never let nobody get stuck. I'm gonna get it any kind of way I could. You feel me? That's why people make it out, because we all face them obstacles sometimes where it's like, damn, is this gonna be the stepping stone to the next place I want to go in my life?
Yeah.
Or am I gonna just let it kind of leave me complacent? Sometimes it's easier to just sit in your pain and sit in your doubt.
Yep.
Versus just going ahead and be like, nah, I need to do this shit. This is gonna definitely make everything better.
Love that. Let's toast, because that's where I'm at right now in life, too.
Amen.
Like, I'm
Amen.
just not taking no for an answer.
Amen.
So,
No reason to.
So now that this chapter of your life is tunnel vision,
Mm-hmm.
what is the vision?
Well, tunnel vision is basically like superstardom, but full autonomy. So we're at Take Control right now. It's coming up, and with Take Control, it's like I said, full autonomy. So we want to make sure that we have all of our listeners and even the people who are just fans understanding, like, not just about me, but like, I got records in there where I'm dropping gems. I got records on there where I'm telling you, okay, this is how I think. This is how you need to think, honestly, because this is how I was able to get through all of this stuff. You might still want. I got a song on a project called Fear, and with that, I'm just like saying, keep fear away. Because like, I know how hard they try to get me to feel away. So just keep fear away type, you feel me? So that's really what a lot of the project is about, just taking control, all the themes of things you got to do to take control. And, it's a great follow-up to Tunnel Vision because it just shows that I'm still focused on a lot of those themes. I'm just doubling down on what I'm about. And I think that's strong. That's really important as a man. A lot of people could change up every season. But for me, it's like, yo, man, family come first and stability come first as well. So it's like music. If the people that's listening to you influencing them, they're not taking nothing away from once they listen to music. What are they staying there for?
Yeah.
Like we could say a lot of things about the greats. So let's bring up Breezy. We could say a lot of things about the greats, including Breezy. But Breezy is gonna always be one of the greats in my eyes, only because that dude is probably one of the most vulnerable R&B artists that I've ever met in my life.
I love him, so I mean, yeah, I'm right with you.
Like, it's the vulnerability in them, but he be putting real shit in his music, but he sings it and then he makes it so animated to where everybody can enjoy it.
Yeah,
it's not just deep and dark and heavy. You feel me? So
that's true.
So that's really where I'm at with it, honestly.
Love that.
Yeah, making sure people understand.
It seems like you have a really strong moral code. What would you attest that to?
Loyalty. My father, my mother. My mother was a single parent. She raised 5 kids by herself. So we all raised each other.
Sheesh.
And I'm the middle. So I had to really look over the little ones. And I also was a little brother for at least, half of my life type until everybody else grew up.
Which means you were taking care of them emotionally,
I'm taking care of them emotionally and I'm taking care of them physically. Yeah, I'm like, you feel me? So it's like I'm in the middle. I understand balance so well now. Like when it comes to my career, it's like, that's what people actually are attracted to me for, because I look like I have balance. I actually present myself like I have balance. I think that it's not easy to do this, like, especially in R&B, man. It's not easy to do this if you don't have balance. If I was a rapper, it'd be different because I could go way faster. I could do a lot more. But on the R&B level, I mean, shit, I think I'm doing pretty good, man. I really don't have no qualms. I don't have no beefs, no tiffs, no nothing. I'm really grateful for where I'm at right now.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, let's play a game. The older I get, the less I blink.
I give a fuck.
Damn, you said that mad fast. Okay. I can't believe I actually blinked when I was younger. Come on, I
can't believe I actually did musical theater when I was younger.
Why you can't believe that?
Because I hated it.
Oh.
Literally,
like you don't like Broadway type stuff.
They just used to throw it on me so like aggressively. I was just like, I don't want to do this. Like I can't dance. like no.
You really can't dance?
I mean,
I saw you dancing like before we got on, and you look like.
Man, they got me right after high school.
Okay,
but
like, just then you weren't trying to do it.
I wasn't trying to do it, man. They had me literally. I had to do it my senior year. I did the Beauty and the Beast, and literally they were like, "Yo, we're not going to give you the credit for your classes. We're not going to give you a pass for your classes, type shit. If you don't do this, type shit, we need you." I didn't think they would really.
That pressure is nuts.
Yeah, but that's just how we used to like. Like I would try to. We just had a good relationships. It was very toxic, but it was very, very progressive. It got shit done. So they got me to learn the script in 2 weeks. For Beauty and the Beast.
It sounds like you're damn good at it if you learned the script in 2 weeks.
And I was Gaston. I guess so.
You was Gaston? That's fire.
Yeah.
He's my favorite. He is. I love that movie.
I didn't know nothing about it till I did it, though. Like, you feel me? It definitely cultured me a lot.
Man, that is a top tier.
Yeah. Music theater cultured me a lot, for sure.
Okay.
Definitely. It cultured me.
He said, no more. Never again.
Yeah, maybe when I see the money in the long end, but back then they wasn't giving no money. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
I'm skipping class to sell singing telegrams and candy bars, bro. I'm not out here really to be on no stage singing musical theater songs for free.
Were you really skipping class to
yes.
Candy bars?
Straight up.
Wow.
I'm trying to take my choir on a trip. I'm dad over here, honestly. I made sure all the sports people, all of the rejects and everything had a place to go always in high school.
That's what's up.
You feel me?
All right. I'm a little embarrassed by the fact that I know so little about blank.
I'm not embarrassed about what I don't know.
That's a good answer. It's actually the best one we've gotten so far.
I actually am more excited to learn more than anything else.
I dig that. The most common one we get is geography. Like, where's Arkansas? I'm like,
Never had a problem with geography.
Where's Arkansas?
Arkansas is in the Midwest.
Is it?
It's definitely in the Midwest.
Okay, yes.
Somewhere near Kentucky, probably.
Everybody looked around like, she's like, yes, it is.
Do we need geography in today's climate? Shit, all I know is that if they want me to come to their city, I'm there. Like, that's all I know.
I booked the flight.
Right.
Sometimes I look back at my life and blank.
Sometimes I look back at my life and think, wow, you did a lot of shit. You should be grateful.
From time to time, it's good to do blank.
From time to time, it's good to do nothing when you're very busy. But if you're a person who's not very busy, from time to time, it's very good to get up and do something with yourself. Clean your room. If you haven't cleaned your room in a while, this is definitely the sign to do it. It's been 3 weeks.
Somebody somewhere, partner and or parent is very happy you just said that. I made a complete fool of myself when I blinked.
I made a complete fool of myself when I... Damn. I'll make a complete fool of myself. I made a complete fool of myself when I made a complete fool of myself when I went on a date and this shorty got another dude's number in front of me. I made a complete fool of myself.
That is savage of her.
Shout outs to her, though. For real. Shout outs to her. Like you said, savage.
So how did you respond to that?
I'm petty, so I just, I told her what it was, and then she just couldn't believe that I said what it was.
So what was it? I want to hear this because what?
Like, I'm not confrontational, nor am I jealous, but But at the same time, if you disrespecting my time.
Yeah, no, that was disrespectful.
Yeah,
so you're warranted to say whatever you said. I just want to know what you said.
I was just basically like, yeah, nah, I'm good off this.
Damn.
I'm good off this. And she was just like, we're having a good time. Like, yeah, nah, I'm good. I handled that gracefully though, cause my dad taught me better. You feel me? I never trip over with no shorty. You feel me? Like,
yeah,
I really don't.
Good.
So with that, it's like he always like, my father's probably one of the only people that actually like really loved on me too in my life. Like I was raised by my mother. My dad was in and out, but anytime he was there, he would always give me advice. And anytime he came back around, he would always make sure he doubled down on that advice. Like, yeah, niggas fucking with you at school? What you do? What's up? Like, he be encouraging me to go ahead because he know he ain't going to always be there type shit, so he want me to be able to stand up for myself and everything. And, like, my mom, just like I said, she was cutthroat, too. So, it's like, you feel me? You got to be able to deal with that. But my dad taught me a lot of things. He made me like this. For sure.
he did this to me.
Yeah.
Okay. An ideal world for you would be blank. Like, if you could just wake up and this is the perfect world for you, what is it?
An ideal world would be no workforce. Nobody has to work. Everybody can wake up and do whatever they want, create freely. Our economy is made off of creativity. Everybody has the capacity and the inspiration to create. So the ideal world is we all wake up with no limitations and we all are inspired to do what we naturally made to do, create.
Man, great answers. You're like knocking this out the park.
Thank you.
You would never believe me if I told you blank.
You would never believe me if I told you. Damn. Sheesh. I mean, they probably would believe me if I told you I was from the hood. But you probably wouldn't believe me if I told you I was from the hood.
He said, because I'm cultured.
Because I'm cultured. Yeah. People would never believe I came from where I came from.
You would never believe. Oh, sorry. My personality trait is blank.
My personality trait is nonchalant. Nonchalant. I'm unbothered all day. Try to act unbothered for the most part.
Fair enough. Okay, so I know you're out here shooting music videos. What are the music videos for? When they dropping? What's next for you in 2023?
So we're shooting for Take Control.
Okay.
That's the lead single for the EP that's coming out right now. We finished
all
the video.
The singles gonna be on the tape? Yes, okay.
So we have fills that we're finishing today. We just finished doing that. And then we'll see after that. We'll see what everybody likes. But we got new songs right after the EP drops. So, I mean, I'm ready to just, move on.
Is this a summer EP?
It's a summer EP, yeah. Dropping June 9th.
Oh.
Yeah. Top of it.
Right on time. Good job. Thank you. Okay.
Yep. So, this is just going to be, like I said, it's going to be a lot of, like, themes, a lot of things that you can do. A lot of songs that you can, like, listen to in your regular moods and your regular vibes when you're going out, when you're getting up, when you're doing what you're doing in the morning, in the afternoon. But, you feel me, it goes well with the ratchet shit. It goes well with the ignorance. So we get to sneak in a little bit of culture, you feel me, with the R&B vibes and everything. I don't see too many, like, R&B people actually putting, aside from the women, I don't see too many people putting, like, real gems in their music. It's just like, you hurt me.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yo, it's mad emo.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's mad emo
I'm not
right now.
Emo no more. People love my emo phase, but emo phase is weird. It's like, it's more to life, guys.
Yeah.
Life is great.
Can't live there.
Life is fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah.
I like life.
Even Kid Cudi's not there no more, and I feel like he was head of it.
I had a problem with that. I'm glad he got out of it.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big Kid Cudi fan.
Yeah.
But I'm also a type of person, like I said, I was raised by a stand-up dude, bro. So I also see people, like, if you just shying away from shit that you necessarily feel like you're just inferior to, has nothing to do with people outside of you. And I feel like that's what Kid Cudi was talking about. Like, he felt inferior a lot of times to his success. And that's different. But, like, listening to his music, he bring you through that and everything. And I'm like, I'm glad he got up out of that. Because I was like, bro, you need to get a grip, bro. Tighten up.
It was dark.
It's good, bro.
It was dark and heavy.
Like, you got a beautiful daughter. You got a great career,
Yeah.
So I keep things like that always at the center of my life, man. I never put this ahead of everything else. Like, I always want to know myself. Always.
Very important.
Yeah.
Just curious, after talking to you, what's your top 5 favorite artists? All time.
Top 5 favorite artists, all time: Michael Jackson, Usher, Sam Cooke, Chris Brown. Who else?
One more.
That's 4. We need one more. If I'm gonna put one more, I gotta give respect on Bobby McFerrin. I never saw nobody mention that dude
ever.
But they're mentioning a lot of other people who are younger and doing what he's doing, that won't give him the flowers respectfully. So shout outs to Bobby McFerrin and his kids, because they're all just equally as dope. This dude sells out arenas and literally teaches the entire audience to sing his songs without having to put no type of like. It's all organic, all analog, no digital.
That's dope.
Yeah, he's really dope. Really dope.
Good list.
Yeah.
I judge people off their top 5s.
Yeah. Do you know about Bobby McFerrin?
Mm-mm.
No worries. Be happy.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, that's Bobby McFerrin.
So who are his kids?
He has some. They do jazz music.
Ah.
Yeah, they do jazz music. His daughter, she's amazing. I'm a big fan of her on Spotify. But his son does music too, I believe. But I'm not as much of a follower. But his daughter, she's amazing.
I'm going to look it
good.
up.
Yeah, I'm a jazz kid. I love jazz.
Nice.
Yeah.
You like Masego?
I love Masego.
Yeah, it's
all
dope.
day. I've been following Masego since SoundCloud, since the Pink Polo days. I was working with KRS.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
DMV shit.
2013. Yep.
Well, this was great. Thank you so much for stopping by and chopping it up with me. Please shout out your IG so people can follow you.
You can follow me on IG at NBDY_. You can also follow me on TikTok at The Real NBDY, because there's a lot of fakes out there.
You be TikToking?
I be TikToking.
You be hitting
I don't be doing the dances.
No,
Not yet. I'm gonna have to do one for you though. I'm gonna have to. She's like, you don't dance.
No, it's okay, because I don't either. It's fine. Like, that was just straight. I'm just putting pressure on you. Until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in. Peace. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that lovely conversation. You already know we need to talk for all your exclusive interviews with your favorite artists, celebrities, influencers, etc. Now, if you guys haven't already, make sure you drop a comment. Show me some love. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like. I'm open to criticism. And also, please, whatever you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the latest content that drops when it drops.